been a long year since I've done a Ring cameras video. As it turns out, people are still creeps and a lot of new videos have surfaced. So let's look at some of them.
If somebody like that pull up to your door, what you would
This video
do?
is a very real and grisly reminder that danger can be following you anywhere at any time.
Anytime.
It's your front door. And it can be a lesson, especially for women, to be alert of your surroundings, especially before opening your front door.
Okay, somebody following her. Oh, how do you know that's not somebody in the neighborhood? Leaving in the neighborhood. Oh, who am I to judge? I'm just watching. Okay. Oh, he is that? Oh, look behind you. Like, how you ain't notice somebody behind you? Bro, move from my porch, please. How you ain't notice somebody? Like, don't y'all feel people be moving behind y'all when y'all like? Oh, he had bad intentions. He was finna do something to them.
Her front door and was mere seconds away from him getting inside. As the man approaches the driveway, you can see him pulling up the mask over his face to conceal his identity, clearly with premeditated intentions. As the man walks up the driveway, the daughter takes notice to him as the mother is still completely oblivious to the approaching threat. Luckily, she makes it inside and shuts the door in time. She only realized what had just happened after looking through the terrifying
these type of people, like,
the woman made
don't
a
y'all
report
got
to the
stuff to
police
do
as soon
in
as she saw the footage.
Where y'all
What
be?
the police said was disturbing. There had been a series of reports of a brutal and violent rapist in the area who had been targeting women and children.
Women and
Suspected that he and this man were the same person.
Oh.
No sane person leaves their house with a full face mask such as this one if they're not knowingly about to commit a serious crime and want to conceal their identity. The woman in the video just may have saved her and her child's life just by the skin of her teeth. If you're not convinced of just how often
she got to be more
happens,
aware of
here's
surrounding in her neighborhood now.
Looking girl is coming home, letting herself into her house. Not even 5 seconds after she enters the home, two large men step on the porch, and the one in front immediately tries to open the door.
Like, people be watching you when like before they even try to do you anything, they be watching every movie they make, so they gonna plan this thing out before. And he's knocking. Oh, she calling the police.
Some people think the men looked genuinely confused and may have had the wrong house. However, the short window of time between the girl entering the house
there's no way they
would have
show up at
definitely
the wrong
allowed them to
house.
see
You
the
can
girl.
tell me they show up at the wrong
Anyone
house.
who
They
just
got
tries to open
they
the door
been
to the
watching
house
that girl.
Surely must know they have the right house, or at the very least know who lives in the house. It could also be argued that when the man turns to his friend behind him, he's making mention of the camera, and so he pretends to think he has the right house by sticking around and knocking, despite the obvious screams from the girl inside as she notices the men at the door. It seems they only run off after the girl starts screaming, "We're calling the police."
Man, they came to do something.
There's no 100% proof of whether these guys had bad intentions or not. Whether they were trying to grab the girl, or if they genuinely had the wrong house, is up for debate, as there's no further info on this video. If it is the second one, still, everything about the men's actions was sketchy. In this video, on the other hand, what's going on couldn't be more clear. In the early morning hours on October 16th in Kent, Washington, a couple's seen returning home. The husband is seen unlocking the door, and seconds later, as the man's wife follows behind, she turns her head to a gun-wielding suspect chasing behind her. She acts quickly and runs inside, locking the front door. The suspect then spots the ring camera and hits it repeatedly with his gun,
that was
breaking the device.
Bro, if he would have got hold of her, like, whoa,
It's at this time that you can notice a second man there as well.
Oh yeah, there's two of them.
The couple spent their night at a casino, and for this reason, the wife believes the two men
now you gotta move, bro.
to rob them of any
You can't stay in that neighborhood no more. Like, look how close that dude could have caught.
Was identified by police as 18-year-old Al Hussein Drameh, and he was arrested on October 26th. He faced multiple charges, including burglary in the first degree.
How you got matching?
Pleaded not guilty to all of them.
Like, I understand the matching prison clothes, but you got socks and Crocs matching.
This was caught on a TikToker named Nolan Brock's indoor ring security camera while he was sleeping on the couch. At 1:39 in the morning, he's awoken to the pantry doors opening and some kind of cracks or bangs coming from either inside the pantry or from the doors themselves.
I'm gonna kill that for. What's in your house, bro? Oh, he could be a thief, though.
The fan running, the thought of it being a draft, wasn't out of the question per se. He ignored it and tried to go back to sleep.
Hell, you
But
crying
4
for?
minutes later, at 1:43, this happened.
The door open and close.
One of the doors is aggressively yanked shut.
Bam!
And this officially removes any possibility of a draft being the cause of the doors moving. It's safe to assume he slept in his bed the rest of the night.
Now who's pranking him?
This next video also comes from inside
That door
of a
closed
house
too
inside
hard
of
for
the
that.
front porch. And this one can play on one of the biggest fears of a lot of people. And that is someone lurking around your house as you sleep. In Wichita, Kansas,
Man,
family's ring
this
cameras
world is
captured
so.
some terrifying
When you
video
think you'll be
footage of
having
a
the most
stranger
fun,
standing directly
like,
over
you gotta
sleeping
still go back at your
15-year-old
place,
Robinson at around
and like
2:30
you gotta be on
a.m.
point all the time.
This was the footage captured.
What if a thief was to come in your house? What would you do? Comment down below what would you do.
Anaya said once she opened her eyes, she felt like she was in a scene from a horror.
If you know somebody following you, you know what to do.
Watching her,
Unexpected, you're gonna be scared.
to her mother Angel's room, screaming there's somebody in the house. And after being jolted awake, Angel made sure her 2-year-old daughter and Anaya were safe in a room before calling the police. Wichita police responded quickly, but the intruder was already gone. It's likely the boy entered the house simply through the front door. Luckily, the ring cameras clearly caught his face, and using this footage, the police acted on a tip and were able to arrest a 14-year-old boy.
How you gonna break in somebody's place and look at the
The boy
camera?
faced aggravated burglary and theft charges.
You see the, like, long as you know
November
it, don't you try not to.
2021,
Let me start
reported
giving
on
y'all
Twitter
tips on
that
how to.
looking had been standing outside of
But
her
that's
apartment
crazy. How you gonna
every
look at the
night for
camera?
an entire month. She included a few of the videos caught by her ring camera, and it shows the man creepily standing there for extended periods of time, facing her door.
That gotta be some hotel or something. Things like that could happen anytime. Like, as long as you have more than one person living in one area, like many people may like.
But what he says is impossible to hear.
That's the tricky thing. Like living in a hotel with a lot of people, you ain't gonna know who trying to approach you. So you'll be thinking stuff. But that person was specifically. God dang.
It was a few
Why
days
my
after her
my
initial
tone
post
so
that
heavy?
she posted an update stating that her friends and family confronted the man, which seemingly got him to stop. Additionally, the post going viral prompted her building security to do an additional routine throughout the night. I can't seem to find her Twitter profile anymore, so there don't appear to be any updates on the matter. And in this last video, an El Paso resident's ring camera catches what appears at first to be a woman in danger seeking help at their front door in the middle of the night. But this may be a much more sinister situation than that.
Oh, she know that person following her. Oh,
At
she
first, the
know.
woman appears to be in distress, possibly on the run from someone.
Yeah, she
crying
know.
and pleading for help. But things start getting suspicious when she hides anytime a car is approaching.
Dogs is backing in the background and all kind of thing. Like, what y'all be doing to these people? Like, there's weirdos out here, bro.
Is she hiding from a specific person chasing after her? Or is she perhaps trying to not be seen from any passerbys?
And she hiding from a specific person. And who's living in that house to notice that she's out there? And if you look on the inside looking in, like, you done bad for that. You should be helping. She knocked on your door twice. You can see her from your ring. Like, some people just don't care, bro. She hiding again. Neighbor's dog back in.
Turns on. A car's headlights approach from the right, and she's seen casually walking away, presumably to get in that unseen car. Perhaps because her driver was growing paranoid that too much attention was being drawn, so they needed to leave. Now you can say that's just a far-fetched theory of mine.
She gone.
But a month later, El Paso police arrested a woman who was charged with burglary of habitation. That woman was Krista Nicole Cordeau. The woman in the video looks identical to the woman in this mugshot. The charge this woman faced is defined as the act of entering any building illegally with the plan to do something serious, such as harming the owner, damaging property, or stealing. Suddenly, the prospect
So all that action was just fake?
An unsuspecting person into opening their door doesn't seem so far-fetched. As always, keep your doors locked and be careful who you open them to.
Oh, I thought she needed help. And I'm gonna see y'all in another video. I'm gone. I thought she needed help. Seems like some people just don't need it.